You are live, right. Looks like everyone can hear me. Can anyone see me? That's the next problem. Just give me a second. Lovely, right. So, evening everyone. Welcome to a bit of an impromptu live stream. The main reason for doing tonight was because of New Junction. And his lovely video about his electrics endeavours. I've basically had quite a large influx of people. Good evening, Richard. We were just talking about you. Yes, consequently, because of you, we've had a large influx of people to the channel. So I thought it was only right that I do a live stream this weekend, as I've had a huge inrush of people. It's quite interesting to see. Different, I think is probably the word. I'm still a little bit shell-shocked that many people actually want to watch me. But yeah, so currently up to 577 subscribers, which is absolute crazy. I'm shocked, I'm blown away. Thank you very much to everyone who has liked and subscribed. As you can see, we've got the engine shed. The MPD has started to take a bit of shape. So yeah, it's a quick layout of the track. It's not wired or anything like that. That's why we can see Toby in the background. Hello, Toby.
Hello.
That's why we can see Toby in the background, basically populating the shed with some wagons and some engines, etc. There would be lots more engines in that area if I had my way. But there we go. And of course, the other really quite entertaining thing is we currently have a right hand point that's upside down, which we're using as a left hand. No, is that right? Hang on. Right hand, left. Yeah, we're currently using a right hand as a left hand point, just to kind of mimic what the intention is. And you can't quite see it, but there is basically a road that goes off down the front there. If I change the screen a little bit, maybe that might help. So Toby's actually joining us on camera this evening, as opposed to walking back and forth.
Yes, well, I'll do a bit of both. I'll disappear in a moment.
Okay. So yeah, you can kind of see from that picture there that we've kind of got the road in. We've got the bridge going across. So I've decided to do a few little things. Look at all the mess I've left there. Oh, so horrible. It's all on camera as well.
Sacrilege.
Quick, close my little box of tricks down.
All right, I'll distract them with the train.
Distract them. Distract them, please.
That's going backwards.
It's going the wrong way. Quick, we need to put camera on. Have a pillow. It's really annoying.
I do. I feel like Dobby.
So yeah, we've got a few people watching so far. I think we've got 3 in total. Thanks for joining us this evening. Me and Toby have had a little bit of an afternoon doing some work in here. As you can see, Toby is currently driving a train out of the station. Oh, I missed you. I missed. Is it jerky, or is that just me? Is that just my camera going? I think it's the camera going in and out, in and out. Evening, Jenna. Jen B.
That's one for the blooper reel.
And of course, Toby is smacking his head against the wall. Very, very good. For anyone that did miss that, yes, it was a loud bang.
Yes.
It did some good effort there.
I can't feel me knee now.
No? Oh, that's good. So yeah, annoyingly, we've kind of had this bit of an interesting scenario where Toby's had an operation on his knee, and for some reason, I don't know why, but the exact same knee, i.e. my left knee, has decided to go and basically muck itself up this weekend. So yeah, I don't know if it's just sympathy pains. Sympathy pains. He's nodding and agreeing with me. So yeah, basically, we've both got busted up knees today. Might have had something to do with painting the decking earlier, but for some reason, because I couldn't kneel down on my knee, I was basically bending over. So now I've got a bad neck as well, and vice versa. I seem to have acquired a little wagon there, so I shall just get that out of the way before I destroy things. Try and get everything out of the way as best I can. We've had a very unfortunate moment with the cutting discs this evening. It lasted very well, but it died in vain. So we shall mourn it for all of 30 seconds. No, not even that. There we go. It's in the bin. Why are you commenting on our stream saying?
Why is who commenting?
Hang on a minute. Is Jade on your account?
No.
Well, who's that then?
Wouldn't possibly be me, would it? Shameless plug.
Oh dear, oh dear. Good evening, New Junction. Thank you for joining us. I'm guessing you've got the little madam down this evening. Saw you at the Hornby Model Railway exhibition at Stapfold a couple of months ago. Did you now? Which layout was I on? Because I was kind of going from layout to layout, etc. I had my exhibition layout Halland there, and then at the same token, then I was also moonlighting on the Hornby magazine stand because they'd borrowed a couple of my 009 locomotives. So yeah, that was a good show actually. I really enjoyed that. I think Anthony and Joey did a fantastic job there of putting on a decent show. And considering it was the first year of the show, I think it did really well. The turnout was really good. The amount of people that it certainly had there was really good as well. So yeah, good show all in all. So if Anthony is watching, I don't know if he is, but if he is watching, then thanks for putting on that show, and I look forward to doing next year. Stamfold, not Stapfold. Oh, I don't think I've done the Stamford show. Guess he's commenting on you, New Junction. I don't think he's commenting at me. So I don't think I've ever been to the Stamfold exhibition, actually. Quickly, we shall change camera. Oh, we've got a freight train coming in. Toby's been very adventurous this evening and putting the track to the test. So we shall see how well that goes. Hopefully it goes okay. I don't think it's going to be a very long stream this evening, guys, because as I say, I haven't really done much. Although saying that, it literally had a bit of a... We had about an hour of sort of looking at the track in the MPD area, which you can see in front of you. And half an hour before the stream, we decided to basically just go nuts. Or I decided to go nuts with inspiration from Toby. Basically saying, go on, do it now, do it. I don't think he shut up until I actually started, so there we go. But yeah, so we've got a bit of track down in the MPD. That's going to be the kind of general kind of track plan. Actually, that is the track plan, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't think we're changing much from that, are we? So yeah, that is the track plan that you can see in front of you. That's a point against you, Toby.
It's alright, don't turn the camera around. Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it, but everyone heard me go, that's a point against you. Station master.
Don't cross the line. So something like that anyway. Oh look, yeah, look, that one's magic.
Evil point.
Nothing ever happened.
There we go. We'll see you pull into the station with it. Although, are you in the station?
It will be doing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's alright, I've got a plan. It might not work, but I've got a plan.
Yes, New Junction. There you go. See, he's talking about New Junction. He's not talking about me.
Ah, okay.
There we go. So, yes, New Junction, Stepfold Connect Service has basically said that he saw you at the Stamfold exhibition, not me. So there we go. Start again, and it looks like he's decided to send a dub emoji. Is it one of those?
Oh,
dabbing,
it's
dabbing, the
dabbing, that's it, yes.
dabbing emoji. There we go. So there we go. Hope everyone gets that, because I really don't.
You've got to be of a certain age, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. Oh, you got my nice MR brake van out. I like that.
Yes, it's rather lovely, isn't it?
I shall pull that back there. It might focus a bit better.
Yes, happy days.
You can see your head. You can also see the station masters. That's Toby's house in the corner there. Yeah.
Where's my house? What?
Just there. Just there, in the corner.
Okay.
That's your station master's house.
Oh, right, idiot. Sorry, a bit slow there.
I'm obviously not of an age where dabbing came into my head.
It was after I left school as well, don't worry.
Okay. These people are too young. Good evening, Victor. Thank you for joining us this evening. So if you are a noob subscriber, welcome to the channel. And it's because of all my new subscribers this week that I've decided to do a nice little stream. A bit of an impromptu one. I wasn't planning one until the 4th of September, but you know, as I had so many people join me or join my channel after seeing me on New Junction's channel, that I thought, well, I probably had better do something about it and do a live stream. Obviously, I don't expect that many people will come in this evening due to the fact that I only posted it a couple of hours ago. But yeah. How many subscribers did I get this week? Well, the honest answer to that is I started with around just over 200. I think I had about 220. Now I've got 577. So yeah, that's quite a significant jump for me. Obviously, I don't do this. I do this as a bit of fun, really. I saw another YouTuber doing videos and doing his own layout and all this sort of stuff, and that kind of inspired me to basically get on and do a layout of my own, which we're kind of seeing before you. Obviously, it's taken me a lot longer than the other person is doing it, but then again, I don't really work on it 24/7. Just when I get a spare sort of moment, or Toby comes and joins me. But yeah, there's a cat in a bath or a cat in a box. Is that Schrodinger's cat or something from Big Bang Theory?
Oh, no, it's cute. Bit like my cat that keeps intruding on my layout at the moment.
Ah. Very good. I had to jump over your cat the other day.
Oh, did you?
It was just like, no, not going to move. No, you're just going to stand in my way. Thank you.
Of course.
Jump over him, and then he just sort of darted out of the way as I sort of got my leg halfway over him. It was like, oh, okay, thank you.
It's
right.
Fudgy's barn. We're not allowed in there.
Is that the name of your cat, Fudge?
Yes, my cat is called Fudge. Because he's Fudgy coloured.
Excellent. Excellent. Everyone loves Fudge.
Exactly.
We're going to have Fudge at the wedding, by the way.
Ooh. Catching myself in a vice here. I'm going to lose something in a minute.
Take it off if you want.
It'd be useful. Thank you. Thank you. That's just what I needed on my knee. Good job it was the good one.
Well, it's good for your iron content. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, quick, scrape it back up, put it in the other one.
Quick, that one. I don't know. Where are we going? What are we doing?
You've just got to try and keep up.
I'm not keeping up at all.
Okay.
I'm doing terrible.
I'm running around the train with the brake van, putting it on the
so
other end.
I'll tell you what, I'll go there.
Go
yes,
there. Go there. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Go there. You can just see me down here. Hello. Hello, viewers. Meow meow. Cat in a...
What? Okay. Cat
in a basketball. Okay. Solar Phoenix, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Water Road, good evening. Oh dear. You must have heard us talking about him.
Yes.
Actually. So again, I was letting my new viewers know that it's your fault that this layout has started, and it's your fault that the cameras are all dotted around it, and it's your fault because you helped me set it all up in the first place. So yeah, I'd love to know how you intend to run around that, because... Oh no, I see what you're doing, sorry. I'll shut up now. In a basket, not a basketball. apparently.
In a basket.
In a basket. It's a cat in a basket, apparently.
You got me saying basket now.
Oh God, good things I hope. Yes, we were telling everyone just how much you inspired me. Not being too polite there.
No.
Okay, right. Anyway, so yeah, the layout is basically above me here. So basically, what you can see is my camera level, and then basically just here, where my hand, you can just see it in shot. That is the bottom of my layout there, basically. So you can see my arm just in the camera there, and basically everything floats above everything around the room. The idea being that basically, as you can see, I always do this wrong. You've got the layout basically there, all the way along, and then of course all the appliances and everything else are all down low underneath here. So yeah, that's a good eye. That was one of my ideas anyway. So I thought if I built something at desk height, then it would just take up too much room. So basically, I made it 1.4 meters off the ground, above my desk, and fixed everything onto the wall. It's very strong. I do have picture evidence that it is quite strong, i.e. a picture of me hanging off the baseboard down the far end. But basically what we can see is this is the station area, and then we can pan round to the main junction area, which is this part here, and that's basically where it deviates and basically joins up, and you've got sidings and loops, and then it goes off into the MPD as well, which you can see. And then what we then move on to is the MPD area, but you can also see the main line disappearing through a hole in the wall, and then that basically runs off into the distance, about 16 feet, right down the far end into a big return loop, which you unfortunately won't be able to see. But what I can do is I can overshot that for you if you like, so you can see exactly what's going on. But that is the layout. So that basically gives you a rough idea of the track plan at this time. Obviously, I need to get on and oh, I've lost my mouse. I need to get on and actually populate this area around here, because now we've started to do the MPD as well. So appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, Ollie. So how's the larger scale stuff going? I hope it's going well for you. Who's the guest? The guest is Toby. The guest is Toby, and he has his own railway, which I shall go and find a link for it now, and I shall post the link in the chat for everyone to go and see.
Bless your heart.
Definitely need the 16 foot. Yeah, we definitely need a camera on the 16 foot. Oh, look at that. Everyone can see my horrible Facebook thing. Oh dear. No, hang on. Where are you? What are you?
Brighton Bridge. BLY.
BLY. Okay.
There we are. Look at that.
There we go. So we can actually have a look at Toby's.
We now have a YouTube channel as well, featuring this 2MT.
So if anybody else didn't catch that, that's a YouTube channel for Toby's Railway as well. And interestingly enough, it also features lots of my locomotives.
That's because they're better than mine.
If anybody didn't hear that, that's because Toby said that's because my locos are better than his. But there we go. However, you might have noticed something in the title of this live stream this evening. So it's a layout chat, Sunday evening layout chat with myself and Toby. But you might notice there's some question marks next to Ashley, because Ashley was supposed to be with us this evening. But for some reason, we don't know why, we just received a text message to basically say that he was poorly. So we don't know if it's poorly as in he's actually got a bug, or if he's self-inflicted alcoholic times. Interesting. Why has that done that? You've crashed the layout, that's why. You've shorted something.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently so.
It must have been a Jubilee.
Okay. Yeah, you're back on now though. Everything is moving. What I should probably do is I should probably turn that camera around. Alternatively, I could just put my fingerprint right in the middle of the camera. Great.
No, not that way. Don't go that way.
Flymo, yes. Good evening, mate. Sorry, yes. This, as you said, you wasn't expecting this till September the 4th. That is correct. It's completely on my own back because we decided that we would do a last-minute one due to the fact that I've had lots of subscribers. Toby, that's just hilarious, mate.
Oh, sorry. You catch me every time with it.
Flymo's Crest does a great job at catching everyone out. So there we go.
Problem is, I'm trying to make sure this point changes.
Hi John and all in the chat, good evening. Dad Rail, we'll call him. Dungal Dad Rail, okay. I heard that.
I don't know what it hit. It's in the middle of that corner.
Resoldering links on his layout. Who's resoldering links on his layout? Yes, I was on New Junction. I was on New Junction's last video, doing lots of solder joints, baseboard joints, etc, etc. So I've just put on the PC. Well, thank you for coming along. So 577 subs. Congrats, dude. Well on the way to 1K. Yep. That'd be nice. It's interesting to see because, as I say, I don't. It's so off-putting when you're trying to talk to everyone. You know, I don't do this for. You know, I do this for my own sort of amusement and my own kind of blog, as it were. But oh, as it were. Oh, I've said as it were. Oh no. Try not to say that. But anyway, no. Yes, as Ollie from Wardle Road says, there 577 subs for the channel so far. That is due to me being making a guest appearance on the New Junction. God, too many names. New Junction's latest video with electrical endeavours. So massive thank you to Richard for the link to my channel, and I hope his railway's running very well. We shall see. I was going to say, did I see you on New Junction video? Yes, you did see me on New Junction's video, Flymo. I had a bit more hair there, actually, to be honest, so I've cut it all off, so yeah. Bye, says Stepfold Connect Services. Thank you for joining us this evening. I might rejoin the stream a bit later. I don't know how long we'll go on for. As I said, it was a bit of a last-minute decision to do a stream. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Yeah. Just move the screen about. But yeah, so far we've got quite a few people watching. I think I've got 9 people watching so far, I think. No, it's more than that, 11, excuse me. So yeah, just talking nonsense, basically.
And running trains.
Talking nonsense, running trains.
Happy
I can't
day.
keep up with you. I should be there now. For anyone that can hear that very loud locomotive, that is the latest. That is my latest work, which is the Jubilee. It's come out very nice, I must say. And of course, the other cool feature about it is it's also got 2 lamps on the front of it as well, which Toby will now demonstrate. Ta-da! You can't really see it in the camera anyway. But the other feature that I've included into it, the lamps are actually set up on different functions. So you can actually put it in, the lights on, puts both lamps on. If you put it into the freight mode that is on the description, it turns off one of the lamps for freight use. So yeah, and you also get half speed running as well.
Would that be short?
Might be, yeah. Have you got one light on? I can't see. Yeah, I think you got one light on. So basically it means you'll be at half speed now. It won't go any faster than that.
Turn that off.
Turn that off then. Great. Just realised my mouse is absolutely covered in gunk.
No.
Oh, there we go. I've got some dinner to get. Excuse the chewing. Well, for once, I'm not actually eating dinner on a live stream, actually. So
Shocking.
I've had my dinner beforehand, and so has Toby.
Yes.
I have got some drink though. Now get that TMD done. Well, it's on its way. So if I change the camera, you can actually see the fact that we've actually started to get some track down in the area. Admittedly, the track's not wired. We literally only decided to, this was going to be the track plan. We decided to do it literally half an hour before we came live. What I shall just quickly do, which might be useful. So anybody that knows me knows I quite enjoy AnyRail, and I do use it occasionally to do plans, etc. But Westmoreland, I do actually have a plan for my layout here, Westmoreland. So what I should quickly do is I should quickly show you on the screen here. So yeah, what you basically see here is the garage and the main room, and then it disappears off down the other end as well. So yeah, what we've got there is we've got the start of the MPD down in this bottom corner here. You can see everything all sort of illuminating, etc. when I go over it. But yeah, that will be what the MPD will eventually be. So fingers crossed that carries on progressing as it should. I've got 3 sidings to do down this far end here, which I still need to do as well. And of course the other thing I need to do is I need to get a camera sorted out that basically goes down this far end, so you all at home can see the loop at the far end and see what goes on down there. So I do actually have a picture. What I shall do is I shall quickly go to my page. You can see lots of horrible pictures of me doing various different things to it. But yeah, what we've basically got is, I'll bring up that picture there. So that is the loop down the far end. So far, it's a bit cleaner than that. That was a bit untidy, that, when I took that picture. But yeah, so lazy Sunday for Flymo. I've been getting bored sorting out cut sections of baseboard. Oh right, okay. One more step for my tail chaser layout. Very cool. We look forward to seeing that then, Flymo. Barbers Junction, good evening. Thank you for joining us. First time here. Thank you very much. I'm guessing you've come over from the New Junction video. But yeah. Yeah, there you go. See, subbed after seeing you on New Junction's video. Well, thank you very much. It was, yeah, go over there to basically wire his layout up, and then it was a case of, oh, do you mind if we do a video? Okay, I guess I don't really have much of a choice here. No, that's a lie. Sorry. No, yeah, we did the video. I'm actually quite pleased with how well it's come out, actually. It's quite entertaining, I think. Lots of jokes and lots of little anecdotes along the way. So, yeah, very happy. Look. Me too, long time coming. That's Flymo's layout there, so... Wardle does like a TMD. Well, it's getting there. As I say, I'll change the camera over. It is getting there. We're slowly progressing things forward with it. The turntable is going to have another controller done for it. So yes, as some of you may or may not know, the turntable is a Pico turntable, and then what I use is the DCC interface. Well, interface basically, and that basically allows me to control the turntable wirelessly, because it has its own Wi-Fi address, or I can send a DCC command. So yeah, it's very good. And regarding the larger stuff, John, replacing some wood in the ceiling of the brake, excuse me, sorry. So you're basically, your wooden roof's rotted through, so yep. And a load of wasps fell. Oh no! You had a wasp nest in there, did you? Oh. Hope you didn't get stung or anything. They get vicious, those things, actually. I had one in the, when I boarded all the loft insulation up in this section here, I had a little mini one up there, and I was very anxiously sort of poking it, thinking, am I, hopefully this is unoccupied, but yeah. But yeah, it turned out to be unoccupied, so I basically removed it. Quite a cool little thing, actually, when I got it out. But yeah, it was a bit sort of like poking it with fear, thinking if I see one come out of this thing, I'm shutting the hatch up and running. They were dead. That's good. At least they were dead. Flymo? Oh, Water Road. At least they were dead. That's good. So they build bikes so fast. Yes, definitely. Because I think it was literally the week before I was up in there looking for something, and then the following week when I stuck my head back up there, I was like, "Where's this come from?" More to the point, I couldn't even work out how they'd got in there. Which confused me, but I think I found the hole and I think I've plugged it up since. So I haven't found one since, so yeah, fingers crossed that's all done. Look at this, I'm missing out on all this miraculous shunting here done by Toby. The Hornets, I always get these confused. The Hornets are the really big ones, aren't they? They can become really, really large, can't they? And the stingers on them look, well, there's like a little stinger thing on the back. I don't know if they actually do sting you or not, but...
Oh, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they're nastier than wasps.
Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, don't get stung by a hornet, everyone.
John's top tips.
Yeah, that's top tips, yes. Top tips. In case you haven't realised, I do top tips. I did it on New Junctions video for wiring, and now I'm telling you not to get stung by a hornet. I would think that's not just a top tip. I think that's just a rudimentary of life, but there we go.
I'm going to compile these together in
Same
a top
to get
10 video.
Top 10 video. Oh dear.
John JMC's top tips.
John JMC's top tips. Here we go. Yeah. So anyway, we should try and chase Toby around the layout. I'm not doing very well so far. Have you got the little uncoupling thing?
I have. Look,
the
fancy
little
thing.
uncouplers.
Love it.
Little fancy uncouplers here.
Oh no, you can only use the red one though. The white one's for.
Ah, okay. I
Don't
see.
like the white one. It doesn't like me.
It'd be so nice when we can get into the TMD or MPD, TMD, MPD. I don't know.
A, B, C, D, F,
G,
G.
yeah. When we can get in and we can actually turn the loco around, so we don't have to run it backwards out of the station. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, Hornets are twice the size of the average wasps, and they can be very nasty. Yes, I'm getting that impression. I think I found a dead one once, and I was absolutely scared just how big it was. Thought it was a wasp at first, but there we go. Quick, chase Toby around. Dun, 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 dun. We'll go to the nice TMD shot. I'm going to start calling it a TMD now. Okay. It's always an MPD, but now all of a sudden it's sticking in my head TMD.
Stick with that then.
So is it TMD, Water Road, is it TMD, or is it, oh goodness sake.
MPD.
Is it MPD or TMD, for goodness sake? I would call it MPD for Motive Power Depot, so what's a TMD? Traction something depot?
TMD.
What's TMD?
Train maintenance depot.
Train maintenance depot.
Actually,
Well, it's
no,
not.
it's got to be MPD.
It's got to be MPD, hasn't it? Because
Yeah.
a TMD, it's not a train, it's a locomotive thing. So it's got to be an MPD, that one. Look at this, we've got something moving in front of me while something else is going up the track. Toby's getting very adventurous with this. Would like to point out that he is using the iPad this evening to control everything. So yeah, we shall bring this. We should bring this. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, you've turned it off.
I've turned it off. Oh god, that's a drama. Everything's going to stop now, isn't it?
No.
No, we're on. I've just got to remember which one's which.
Yeah. That's always a problem. You sent me a picture apparently.
Did
Oh
I?
yes.
Oh, I did, yes, so you can try and work on your track there.
Ah, that's nice. So yeah, I shall quickly post in the chat here. This is the Facebook link for this layout with all the progress, etc. Generally being posted on it.
Oh, it's something crashed again.
Why?
I don't know.
You're back on. Yeah, TMD train maintenance depot. Yeah, the only problem with that water road is it can't be a train maintenance depot because it's only going to be locomotives in that area. So it's got to be an MPD, motive power depot. If anybody else knows any different, by all means, just call it a depot.
Yeah.
Oh, that works.
See,
yeah,
that
we'll
works.
just call it a depot. Yeah.
Why overcomplicate it? Exactly.
However, we did find earlier, if I can remember where they are. Where are they?
What? The dustbin.
The dustbins. Yeah.
There you go. Have a dustbin.
So we did find earlier the lovely little dustbins that were sent to me by Wardle Road. So they've got a nice WR on the side, which conveniently works for my railway, because this is Westmoreland Railway. So yeah, so the WR actually works quite well for this layout. You know what? It can be the first one. It can be the first one on the platform, just there. Look at that. We do have some figures that will eventually go on the layout. There is one sat next to you, just there.
Oh.
We can't reveal it. We
No,
can't
we
reveal.
can't. I'll turn it upside down.
We can't reveal who it is yet. So there are some figures to go on the layout throughout the time. As you can see, the back platform is now done. I've got to do some work just to finish it up, just to get the colour to match as well. And then of course this one at the front here, I need to do some touching in with that one. Oh, that was quite brave of me, jump in front of a moving train. Get them on the platform. I need to finish painting them all actually. I've only painted that one. So yeah, I've got lamps and all sorts to go on the platform as time goes on. Excuse me. Yes, I need to do lots of greenery actually. I need to finish doing the ballasting, as you can see. I've done the weathering to the track, which is just the Humbrol spray somewhere in here. There we go. So we'll showcase this evening. So I just use some burnt umber acrylic. That basically goes down and gives me a base coat on top of my plywood baseboards that I use. And then we use the Humbrol dark brown 29 matte, and that's basically what I spray over the track, and that basically weathers my track. The only thing I would say though is do it fairly quick, because when you spray this stuff on after, if the track's been down for a while, it just seems to crack, which is a little bit disappointing, but there we go. Shame it's not modern era. You could order a mini-me from Model U. Well, maybe we should get a mini-me and put it in the 68s, because I now, if anybody else hasn't noticed, I've got another 68. Yeah, so I already have Achilles, which is currently on the demo layout of Digitrains, showing off the sound file as it's in this month's Hornby magazine. I haven't got it here to show you. Actually, I've left it at work, but never mind. And then of course the new 68s have come out, or the new run of 68s have come out, and I quite fancied, well, I quite liked the name Splendid. So yeah, I've gone and bought myself another 68, and this is 68027, which is Trans-Pennine Express, and that is Splendid. And for all of you that don't know, I have the MS. I was the one who did the MS sound file for Digitrains for this particular locomotive, and I had so much fun recording it. That's why I have a bit of a love for the 68. There is nothing quite like standing near the engine room with the throttle open, and all you can feel is it just going straight through your chest. It is crazy. So good evening, James, thank you for joining me. That is DCC Train Automations. If anybody doesn't know, it's James. Everyone's saying hello to James and Richard, and good evening, Dave Cottersmore, thank you for coming in this evening. $1 million, that's a mini-me. Maybe I should get a mini-me figure.
Absolutely.
He was cool actually. I met him once. Met him at a nightclub once in yeah. Where were we? I can't remember where we were now. I can't remember where we were, but we met him at a nightclub, and he was a really cool bloke actually.
Ah, cool.
Like literally came and sat down and had drinks with us and everything. It was wicked. It was a good laugh. I can't remember his name though. Can you?
No.
What was Mini Me's name? Anyone? I need to go and find out his name now. It's going to bug me. It's going to bug me now. I need to go and find out his name. Trower. Yeah, I think he's died now, actually, thinking about it. Has he? Or am I making that up? Maybe I'm making that up. No, I'm not making it up. He did actually die. 49 years old, died in 2018. Oh, that's a shame. Oh. Shows how long ago that was, yeah. Yes, he is dead now, Cottesmore. Yeah, I've just seen that. That's a shame. I have to dig out the picture. Pretty sure I've got a picture of him somewhere. Yeah, that's a real shame. Nice guy. The Austin Powers films. Oh, do you know what? Takes me back. It was quite entertaining, but when you actually sit there and think about it, it's a little bit like, right, okay then, yep. I'll tell you, if you rewatch those Austin Power films, you really do sit there and think, what the heck were we on to enjoy these first time round? I have no idea where everything is. Everything seems to be making a noise down the far end, but I can't see or hear anything. So, yeah. Good morning, Nelson from Australia. Thank you for joining us this morning. That's confusing. Seems to be inherent with dolphins. Ah. They what? They die? I think everyone dies, don't they? Going to Making Tracks tomorrow. Oh, why? Everyone's getting to this Making Tracks 2 layout, and I was determined not to miss this layout, but my weekends are just filling up way too much. So I was really hoping to make it there on Friday, but that didn't happen due to work commitments, but there we go. Flymo, I've never seen the Austin Powers films. Yeah, it's probably the best way to leave it, to be honest. Would you say it's the best thing not to see the Austin Powers films?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, no.
No, Austin Powers films were just a piece of resistance.
They were a piece of resistance?
Yeah, the pizza resistance, yeah. That's what I said.
Right, okay. Pizza resistance. That's almost as good as Pizza the Hut. Another one, Spaceballs. There you go. Go and watch Spaceballs. Instead of watching Austin Powers, go and watch the Spaceball film. That was absolutely epic. It was hilariously funny. I can hear something going very, very quickly, and it's quite alarming. Okay, we seem to, for anyone that's just joined us, we seem to have a rather large... We seem to have a rake of 4 LMS coaches being pulled by an LMS locomotive, but this is just a little pug. Little engines can do big things, yes. A pizza resistance. I remember Pizza in the Hut Jabba.
Having problems with it now.
Having problems?
I've spun out.
Oh, it's not got the weight.
Come on.
We can see you touching the locomotive. Stop touching it.
I don't want to get stuck.
15 in, by the way. Hit the yes. Thank you very much, Water Road. Yep, hit the like button. It's gonna crash. You need to change the point. Have you changed it?
No.
Oh, you've stopped. Okay, well done. I didn't think you were gonna stop in time then.
Thank you.
I've lost it. Where's it gone? There we go. Do you want me to change it?
Yeah, I can do.
Okay, I've changed the point.
Thanks.
You've crashed it again.
Really?
You've shorted it again.
Oh my god.
It is very ultra sensitive, this DR5000, so I think I will be implementing a 5 amp booster in it at some point, and then just use the DR5000 as a communication sort of thing. So yeah, it is overly sensitive. You should come down, John. You could help me wire my shunter on the way back. Guessing that's your 5-inch 08 you're talking about there, Cottesmore. So yeah, as Water Road says, please go and hit the like button and do share the stream. What have you set the short circuit delay to? Right, I will go and investigate, James.
And then I'll test it.
And Toby will test it, yeah. Right, so the short circuit delay. The short circuit delay is 250 milliseconds. What should it be then, James? Ooh. I've changed the screen. There you go, James, so you can actually see. I'm actually quite shocked because I've actually redone that that pug recently.
Oh right.
Because I had some problems with the wheel alignment on it.
Okay.
So I've basically had to skim out the original chassis and then basically fit new bearings in it.
With it.
So yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed it's running that well. (3F or 4F?
4F.
4F. The highest it can be, which is 250 milliseconds, yeah. You will be happy to know that you are using 600 milliamp. That's not a lot, really, considering.
No, don't stand there. I think you can see me.
What is your current draw? Well, there you go, 600 milliamp. I just said that. So max track current is 3000 milliamp, so that'll be 3 amp then. So that's the maximum setting for the unit. Lovely little 4F. I like a 4F, me. If anybody hasn't realised the fact that I've got a big 5-inch gauge one. Sounds wrong, doesn't it?
What about the locomotive?
Oh, don't do that. Goflin Station, good evening. Thank you for joining me. That sounds a healthy figure, 3 amp. Yeah, I mean, what I have is I have a 3 amp booster, which is the DR5000, which runs the track power. And then I have a 3 amp booster, which runs the accessory bus. Might be a bit overkill for the accessory bus, but it's my way of basically keeping the track bus and the accessory bus separate. However, I do feel that I need to put something a little bit more sturdy on the track bus, because the DR5000 will shut down before I can do anything like that. Did he drive into a frog the wrong way? No, because if he did do that, the frog juicer would automatically swap it over. It's so noisy in here. I feel like I'm having to shout.
You shouldn't have such nice loud locos.
I do have lots loud locomotives, don't I?
It's your own fault.
It's my own fault, is it? That's nice.
Sorry.
Look at that, the signal's set at red. Oh, nothing can come through.
It's okay. Because you know who has the you know what. Yes, exactly.
Here, look, I'll pass you the staff.
Thank you. No, it's supposed to stay in your pocket.
Oh, sorry. Little inside humour there.
Yes, sorry.
It's quite refreshing though.
That's good.
Do you want a drink?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
How fucking insane.
Loving watching the.
See, it's not peaking.
No, but it's the fact that literally when the chuff of the locomotive goes, you just see a surge in the. Which is quite funny. I'd like to personally thank you, John, for all your help you gave me with my decoder settings a month or so ago. It's nice to finally out a face to the name. Yep, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, so I have probably a lot of thanks to give to Richard for from New Junction for putting me in his little electrical endeavours. It's so loud. It's so off-putting. Are you just determined to go through every single one of my locos this evening?
Correct.
So, okay, fine.
I'm having trouble finding all the doodads there.
Doodads?
Doodads.
Well, the numbering system is generally first two, last two. So
Yes.
if you can't find the doodads, then just use the first two, last two numbers on the loco. And then it will come up. Look at this, what's that? It's a monkey. It's a purple monkey. It's a purple monkey. It looks like a purple monkey. New Junction has just sent me a purple monkey by the looks
That
of
is
it.
a purple monkey with a hammer.
That is a purple monkey with a hammer.
Yes.
Oh, that must be me then. That must be me on the layout.
You are a purple monkey with
I'm
a
a
hammer.
purple monkey with a hammer. Very nice. I'm a bit pink. Caught the sun a little bit while I was painting the decking outside today. So yeah, I'm a little bit pink for it. But there we go. And yeah, back at work tomorrow. However, the trip to the dentist is due tomorrow for a checkup. So, which is okay because I've got a bit of a funny tooth anyway. So yeah, it might be worth getting that checked out anyway. Look at this, we're missing all the shunting action right in front of us here. Little pug. That's working really well now, isn't it?
Oh.
Really happy with that.
Now if I can get it to leave with all the wagons on, we'll be doing it even better.
Really happy with that little pug. Yeah, that'll manage that lot. Yeah.
The couplings keep coming undone on the fish van, or whatever it is.
The fish van. Oh, they're a bit high, aren't they? Hang on, bear with me. It might be. I'm not sure if it's the fish fan that's got a problem or if it's my. Funny little thing to get sound in, but I tell you what, it's quite a rewarding little loco once to do it actually. And do I dare add the fact that that particular loco is actually one I had from when I was a kid. So yeah, I don't know why I chose to convert it, but yeah, my next step is to try and find a much smaller motor for it, and then try and get the top of the cab to be able to see through, because yeah, a big motor inside the cab isn't really that nice to see. So yeah, I will hopefully get a new motor sorted fairly soon. So well powered on the accessory bus and the track bus. Yeah, keep them separate. Yes, the main reason for keeping them separate is obviously if you do ever have a short on the track power, the idea being that you've still got the accessory power to change your points. However, the way this system works, or the way this layout works should I say, I have frog juicers in place. So in theory you should never short the layout unless something dramatically has gone wrong. So, but yeah, the DR5000 is a little bit on the sensitive side. So what I might aim to do is introduce a 5 amp booster for the track power, because that will basically keep things separate, and that will basically have a trip system on that as well. But the idea with that being that the DR5000 is basically then just supplying DCC signal to the track and the accessory as well. So my watch telling me that I've been going good. Someone telling me they're not going to be able to watch my live. There we go. All rubbish. The little pug's on its way out. Need to put a little ground signal there as well. Frog juicers are creating the shorts, maybe? I wouldn't think so, unless it's just the fact that the DR5000 is just too sensitive for the frog juicers. I would be surprised. If it was something like the auto frogs with the mechanical switching relays, then yes, I could probably understand that, but yeah, maybe not so much with the frog juicers. I mean, the frog juicers themselves seem to be working absolutely fine. Tends to be a case of when we go down the far end to the reverse loop, which is the DR5013, I think it's 5013 auto reverse unit, which I've had to do some modifications to get that working correctly. But it seems to be when we go down that end of the layout, that's when we seem to get a cutout or a trip out, that sort of thing. I have fitted a Tam Valley circuit breaker, which is basically just a dual frog juicer, to try and protect that end of the layout, but it's not as sensitive as it needs to be, unfortunately, mainly because I think the short comes back, and then when the short is reported, it sends it via loconet and then cuts out the unit that way. Have you put an oscilloscope on to see? I would if I could find it. I cannot for the life of me find my little oscilloscope. So yeah, no is the answer to that, James, but I will endeavour to try and find it, and I will report back to you, of course. I'm still not keeping up with you. Oh, that was a weird. But the camera crashed then.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 8 o'clock, so we'll keep going a little bit longer. Just wondering what everyone's been up to today. I've been painting the decking, and from about sort of 3 o'clock I've been waiting for Toby. So yeah, he turned up about 5:30, did you get?
Yes.
So yeah, he left me waiting.
I'm not late, you're all early.
Terrible. That's the wrong button. No,
In all fairness, my lift disappeared and I had to make sure I could
Well,
drive.
that's Ashley's fault. In case anybody hasn't noticed, there's an extra name in the title, which was supposed to be Ashley, but we don't know what's happened to Ashley. He seems to have disappeared, so yeah.
Yes, so I had to go out and make sure I could still drive and do an emergency stop. That was the criteria for being allowed to drive again, apparently, according to my paperwork.
That's an interesting criteria.
Yes.
Can you perform an emergency stop? I think if it was me, I would, sod my leg and just like handbrake, other leg, all this sort of stuff.
Yes.
As well. I think it's more the clutch, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you've got to be able to put that down.
Yeah. It's not that. You just bloody stop and stall the engine.
Well, yes. Very true.
Yeah, very handy piece of equipment, the Flymo. And of course, for all those people out there that do think that they can put a multimeter on their track and read the AC current from a DC system, no, you can't. It will give you the fact that there is a voltage there, but it's not correct. So an oscilloscope is the only way to read the correct voltage. What's burning?
My knee.
Is there something outside?
It's got to be, yeah.
I hope it is. Otherwise, one of my locos is spontaneously combust into flame.
It smells like paper.
It does, actually. It smells like someone's being horrible and burning their horrible. Fretting over baseboard gaps. Spent the afternoon watching the railway children play in the amphitheatre. Oh, very nice. Amphitheatre, excuse me. Sounds like, Flymo says, he sounds like an old army driving test I've heard described. Forward, emergency stop, reverse, you've passed. Very good. Depends on how many accessories. Not that many, actually. I've got lots of 4018s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 4018s on this layout. Probably going to end up with the 5th one, if I'm honest. We've got lots of hex frog juicers, lots of dual frog juicers, and about 3 monos so far. 4, sorry, there's one more up there. Yeah, so all in all, it's yeah, all in all, not really drawing that much power, so it's pretty good. I'm getting really good at not following you.
Oh, you may as well have stayed where you are. We're going back again in a sec.
Stay there.
Stay there.
Stay there.
I want to move.
Hang on, I'll go to that one instead. That's the wrong one.
Ah, that's you, Cam.
No, me cam is that one.
Ah, you, Cam.
Big cam. Big me cam.
Big you, Cam.
So, oh, yeah, you can definitely see the fact that the back scene
Yes.
has not fared too well with the heat, unfortunately. I'm a bit disappointed with how that's come out, actually. I did try to smooth it all out earlier, but it's got lots and lots of air bubbles in it. Awful. Anyway. Have you got railcom on and off? Ah, that's a good point. I will go and have a look, James.
Mm.
When I can remember where it is. Where's railcom? James, remind me, where's railcom? Generate railcom cutout is off. This is great fun. Everyone's just watching me at a screen trying to work out where the heck my railcom settings are on the DR5000, which I cannot for the life of me remember where it is. It's under the track output. In that case, I must have it off because generate railcom cutout is unticked. So I must have it off. Get some proper locos out. The only problem with that is I do not have any Southern Rail locomotives at all anymore. So the Q1 I sold fairly recently. Yeah, I did like that Q1, actually. I shouldn't have sold that, really. You just said railcom cutout is railcom. Yes, I know. I've just turned that off. Oh, no, I haven't turned it off. It's already off. Excuse me. Gone all quiet now, concentrating on stuff. Can't do too many things at once. Ooh, everyone's coming up in purple.
Oh,
Gutted, mate. You Midland boys don't know what you're missing. Apparently so. I don't know about missing, you know, they generally sort of have a full engine there as opposed to half an engine like the Q1 is. You know.
Yes, no running boards.
No running boards,
Q1.
no. It just seems to be missing an awful lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it with the Q1? We've got some scrap metal and we need a locomotive.
The massive delay between you writing and me talking is just the fact that I am rubbish at reading out the chat, is the honest answer to that. I think it's on live chat. Yeah, it is on live chat. Ooh, timestamps. Didn't know that. That's interesting. I'm probably about 30 seconds behind you, is the honest answer to that, because I do have a little bit of a delay between things searching on the camera. I missed that. Really do need to finish this.
What's that? Ah! Oh, fingers. Sorry, mind your head. Stay coupled up, please.
Anyway.
Oh, I remember to change all the points this time. Happy days! Right.
Oh, it stinks that. Someone's burning stuff. What? No. No, it's alright. Just leave it open. We don't mind, do we?
It's like 4D or whatever they call it. You've got the smell as well.
Sounds good. Thank you, Flyman. We should watch this loco go across your lovely crest.
I'm definitely not the reaction.
Do you like that wagon? Bear in mind it's Westmoreland Road.
Yes.
There we go.
Shall I just get it in frame a bit better for you?
Yeah.
So I can show off a bit. Just pull it back to.
It was a Christmas present from my mum.
Yeah.
Actually,
she did very well.
I think she did. Yes.
I need to bring my sheep antiques van.
So there we go. See, as you can see, Express Dairy Company, English eggs from Westmoreland Farms. There we go. Look at that.
Look at that.
It's great on a layout that's called Westmoreland, isn't it?
Yes, Bobby Davro.
So yeah. Anyway, running out of things to say tonight. This is the only problem with doing this lastminute.com. Has she bought you a drink?
No, but I'm alright.
Oh, okay. We can generally see a track plan coming together for the MPD area as well. Let's have some comments in the chat to basically see what you guys think so far. That's kind of what we got in mind. We'll see how that plays out. I just realised something. Where's the Westmoreland sign gone?
It's disappeared with
It
Ashley.
has.
Wherever Ashley is, you'll find the sign.
Oh, it's over there.
Ah.
Should have just put it there. Put the sign in place. Corporate branding. It's a very nice box van to have, actually. My mum did very well with that Christmas present for me. We found the sign. We put it up on the thing there. So, yes. Couldn't shut up the other week. Solder this, tin that. Oh well. Oh well.
Why, Richard? I don't know what you mean.
No, I have no idea what you mean. This is the difference between doing an edited video stream and a live stream. So, Millsy, good evening. Thank you very much. Hey up, John. I think it's Northern. Hey up.
Cracking.
Indeed. Good evening, thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you are well. Hope everyone's well for that matter, actually. Always like that. Not bad, our kid. I'm alright, yeah. Not bad, our kid. That's definitely a northern thing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Whereabouts in the country are you from then, Millsy? So, Millsley? Terrible at reading names. I'm just a terrible reader, actually, to be fair. Really do need to weather the tops of those silver coaches, don't I?
They are a little bit bright, yes.
Yeah. Speak to you a bit more on your thoughts of the power cab. Yeah. Birmingham. Yeah. Thoughts on the power cab. Well, what do you want to know? I mean, it's a great system, 2 amp. Gets you going quite easily. Use them all the time myself. Got 3 of them upstairs for programming at work. Yeah. I mean, ask me a question, what you want to know about the power cab. It's a good system, to be honest. It would run this layout quite happily, to be fair. So we're only drawing 0.6. Slightly concerned what's going on here. Yeah, the fact that I can hear an engine moving, but I can't see.
Oh, that's clever.
Yes.
Oh, and I changed that as well.
Try again.
Try again.
Try again. You might go somewhere this time.
Waha!
Well, normally we have topics to talk about, James, but because basically what happened was because I was on the New Junction video and I had well over 250 new subscribers, I thought it would be nice of me to do a live stream this weekend as opposed to the 4th of September, which I originally planned to do and will still be doing. But yeah, I thought I'd better do a live stream this evening to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you very much. Everyone needs to remember to hit the like and subscribe button if they haven't already. You mentioned briefly in the comments yesterday about the recall button and it resetting functions. As someone with TMD, it's a lot of locos are static and everything like this. What's the way around this? Well, the recall button is basically your way of the locos, the system remembering what functions and what speed, etc. were basically set to that locomotive when you left it last. Every time you go and select a new loco, the default for that system is 0. So everything's basically turned off. So the throttle's off. The functions are all off, that sort of thing. So you've basically got 6 steps. Well, depending on the version of the chip that you have inside it, which you should probably have 165B. You've basically got up to 6 recalls. So the recall button basically works like steps. So you basically have your 1 to 6, and then it's a case of every time you push the recall button, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then by pushing it again on that 6th time, you then go back to step number 1. So basically you can then leave all your functions and everything turned on and then cycle through those 6 locos that are basically sat in the TMD and go from there. But yeah, that's how your recall stack works. Good evening, Underground Eric. Thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you've had lots of inspiration from me to go and do your own layout, and I hope it's progressing nicely, mate. So, hey there, first time here. Thanks to New Junction. What are your thoughts on DCC controllers for beginners? My thoughts are go and try a controller. There are 3 controllers currently on the market at the moment that all seem to be roughly around the same price. And it basically depends on what you want to do and how you want to use them. So the 3 systems I will mention are the Power Cab, the NCE Power Cab, the Zephyr Express from Digitrax, and the DigiKeys DR5000. They are 3 systems that are very good, but they're all very, very different. So the Power Cab is a handheld system with a short 2-meter cable that comes off it, and that basically gives you a panel that you mount on your layout, and that basically gives you the freedom to move around a little bit. The Digitrax Zephyr Express, that is a console-based system, so that is a fixed unit that always sits on your desk. You come back to that point each time, so if you're doing something over there, you'd have to come back here to basically control your locomotives. And the DR5000, it's great, but you know, if you want an actual physical hand controller, it's a case of you don't get that luxury. You have to go and buy an additional throttle to basically make it work with a hand controller. Otherwise, it's a case of you're buying the system that plugs into the USB. You still need the USB to be able to configure it or set it up to work as a Z21 unit as well. So you can download the app on a phone or a tablet, and then you can basically get the Z21 app to basically then control your locomotives that way. But yeah, I mean, the DR5000 is what we use on this layout here. I say what we use, but yeah, yeah, what I use on this layout here. I think it's a very good little system. I like the fact that I can keep things slightly separate. So I've used the LocoNet interface on the DR5000 to plug in my handsets. Admittedly, I do not have any here at the moment. They're all at work. There's a panel there on the end of the layout there to plug into a handset. Yep. But yeah, don't have any of those at the moment. But yes, I would always say try and find your local DCC specialist. Excuse me. Excuse me. I would say go and find your DCC specialist near you and go and have a play. There are various different DCC systems out there. Just have a play, have a try. It's no good me turning around saying what's the best, you know, because what works best for me might not work best for you. I mean, as an example, I have 4 different DCC systems that I use. I have Digitrax on my, one of my exhibition layouts. I have Ewenbrock on another one of my layouts. This has got the DR5000, and then the other one's actually got a Wi-Fi tracks, well, will have a Wi-Fi tracks on it, which is a little 5 amp unit that basically uses Wi-Fi and connects to phones or tablets, that sort of way as well. So, yep, as Underground Eric says there, DR5000 for the win. So just to add, the DR5000 again is what we do use for this layout here. Okay, thank you, appreciate the explanation. I was at a show recently and saw the new Digitrax system, the Evo X. Do you have any thoughts on that system, and what do you think of the ESU ECOS? Right, so I'll start by saying about the Evo system. So the Evo X, there's 2 different types of the Evo X system. There's the Evo X and the Evo XD. The D is a duplex radio one, so that is a wireless system. It's radio, not Wi-Fi though, so please don't confuse that, because I get a lot of people say that they've got a wireless system and it turns out they've got a radio system. So radio and Wi-Fi, 2 different things. So yeah, the Evo system, very capable system. It's kind of towards the higher end, flagship sort of end. So it's a case of you've got a 5 amp system, you've got a main command station which is very, very good. I love the fact that they've now included USBs on the Digitrack systems, because it means that someone can, if they want to, plug in to a computer and operate it that way as well. The ESU ECOS system, very expensive for what it is, very good though. My own take on it is I'm not overly a fan, because if I just want to basically get a loco and run it, it's a case of I need to basically go into it, add a new loco, create manually, and then of course by the time I've then inputted all the address and everything, I then go to the main screen and then I realise that not all my functions have been selected, so I need to go back into the edit option and then set it up that way. If you've got a set number of locos on your layout and you set it up correctly, you can basically toggle between each one of those locos, so it does make it very quick that way. But for me, especially when I'm doing things at work, it's a case of I will hardly ever touch the ECOS unless I get someone ring me up and say, how do I do this on an ECOS? Because I touch it that infrequently, I generally have to remind myself how to do something with it. So Wongok has basically said that his club uses the Z21, and that's the DR5000. So yeah, you've got the Z21 on the club layout, and then the DR5000 as well. You can also set up for the Z21 as well. So what days am I going to the mainline rally? I will be there Friday night, but I'll be there very, very late. So it will basically be Saturday, Sunday, Monday for me. I might try and see if I can get out work a little bit early on the Friday. I don't think I'll be able to get that far as well. So cheaper also, yes, the DR5000 is definitely a lot cheaper. The Evo X as well, by comparison, that's also cheaper as well. And if it was me, I would probably end up going for, if I had a choice between the ECOS or the Evo X, I would definitely go for the Evo X system. And of course for the money as well, I would probably look at the Evo XD as well, the radio system. So yeah, that's my take on the systems anyway. I would say a particular one that I can't stand it. There's so many people that use it. It's the Gauge Master Prodigy. I mean, it's one of those systems that personally I don't know. I just can't get on with it at all. And again, it's one of those systems that I pick up only to remind myself how to do something. It's not a system that I would go out of my way to do it, but so many people have them, so many people love them. Don't really understand it myself. That is my own personal opinion on it. But you know, it's a DCC system. You go and try what works for you at the end of the day. So if people like the Prodigy Advance and the Prodigy, then great. You know, that's a system that works for you. Me personally, I wouldn't touch it at all. I agree. I assume you agree with my take on the systems, or do you agree with me on the Prodigy Advance anyway? Which company produces favourite sound files for your sound locomotives? Well, that's an interesting question. I should probably add there that I'm the workshop manager for Digitrains. So yeah, majority of my sound files in my locomotives are all Digitrains, Zimo, or some reactivation of a ESU file that I've done as well. A lot of my diesels, on the other hand, do have ESUs in them, V5s, and I tend to use the Engine Man sound files on them, which, if anybody knows, is Jamie Goodman. So yeah, but again, they're available from Digitrains. If you've seen the latest Hornby magazine as well, you'll also see that there's a nice little article about the Class 68 from Digitrains. That is a sound file that I personally did myself, so I take a lot of pride in that sound file. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out, especially on the MS decoder. It's awesome, so much so that I've actually bought a second 68. Obviously, as you can see here, I'm not a modern image person at all. I do have the Nova 3 Mark 5s coming from Scale, so very excited to go and get them. I am planning a little trip with someone in the chat. I'll let him say it. But I am planning a little track with someone in the chat who we're on about going to go for a trip on the Nova 3, and I want to do station announcements and station recordings and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Underground sounds, obviously. Well, yeah, considering I don't have any underground locomotives, I'm not going to say that, really. But yeah, no, DCC Train Automation's there, agreeing with me with the Prodigy Advanced system. Yes, I can't understand it. Gauge Master will see me in court. For what? Giving my opinion on the fact that I don't like their system. Okay, that's up to them. Take Mogs M, thank you for thanks mate, appreciate your thoughts, very informative to a newbie, cheers. I'm a modern image, so I'll be really interested to see and hear the 68 if it's not too much trouble. There is one here in a box that could go on the layout if Toby would let me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your layout, you do what you want. I've just kind of got lost in my own little world. Really.
Okay.
Can you let me finish my manoeuvre?
You can finish your manoeuvre. Yes, I will. I have to get it out of the box, actually. It's not even come out of the box yet. I brought it home. I put sound in it, and I've not even brought it home. I've not even brought it home. I've not even got it out on my home layout yet. I've not brought it home. It's here in front of me. That's a point against you.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. You can hear all the track. You can hear all.
Don't tell people. You make me look like an amateur.
Don't go mucking it up like an amateur. So yeah, this is my new 68. So this is 68027, which is otherwise known as Splendid. I really do like this TPE colouring. So yes, it has the MS 440C in it. It has the MS68 ASL sound file available from Digitrains. Or if you're an ESU person, I also have it on ESU as well. So you might have seen the 68 JMC file from Roads and Rail. Excuse me. Road and Rail? Is it Road and Rail or Roads and Rail? I can never remember. I always get it confused as well. Oh. Stuff that back in there.
Madam?
Get some nice nameplates with the packet, and you also get all the little pipes and everything like that on it. I should probably get round to fitting them at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going back to what I said, I've installed a MS series decoder in this one. So this is the MS440C, and I have one of the my other loco, which is Achilles. I have the rail exclusive SP55 by 20 by 10 in that one. In this one, I've tried to do something different. I thought I would try one of the Owl Sounds 55 by 20 by 10s. Gotta say, so far I'm quite impressed. So, you know, it'll be interesting to put the two together eventually and compare them. However, Achilles is currently moonlighting on the test layout at Digitrains at the moment. That's because obviously the file is out there now and everyone can see it in the Hornby magazine. So I've kind of got it on the layout at work for people to see and do. Right. Okay, sorry, I'll just try and catch up with the chats a little bit. Underground Eric, or to lend you a tube train to play with. Actually, that might be quite fun, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll be up for that, to be honest. So, yeah, we've got the 68 here. I'll let Toby deal with that in a second. So, I'll just put that there for him.
Thank you.
And it's 6827 when you're ready. Yeah, I bought the Batman Dynamis from Digitrains. Whilst it's been okay wireless, I find it's always harder handheld facing the base station, which is a pain at times. You can buy little extenders for those units, but yes, because it's an infrared system, it's a case of you need to keep the it's like your TV at home basically. So you need to basically keep in alignment with them. That is one letdown to the Dynamis, unfortunately. Roads and Rails sell it, hence why I wanted a video done. There you go. They sell the underground. He sells the underground sound. So yeah.
Okay. We're just having breakdown problems, aren't we?
Underground Eric, I do very much like your 68 file on the ESU. It's excellent. Thank you very much, Eric. It's nice to know. Seems to have upset a few people. I shan't say any names, but yes, it has upset a few people. Eric, you need to sell it. Great file. Yes, he does need to sell it. Roads and Rails sell it. Helps why. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'll catch up with the chat eventually. I'm coming up next Sat to DK a day at Gilling with Ant. Coming up next Sat to DK a day at Gilling with Ant. DK. D-O. Yeah, that might make sense. Do a day at Gilling with Ant. Yeah, there we go. Going back Monday night. Could bring it if you were doing a live stream on the Saturday night. What am I doing? I'm not doing one until the 4th, I think. Yeah, the 4th, Sunday the 4th will be my next Donkey Kong. DK means Donkey Kong. No, that's somebody else saying that. But yeah.
It's not wrong.
Thanks for the info, John. I will look into the extender. Yes, as I say, it's a little unit that you can basically, you've got a long cable and you can basically place it. So if you've got the unit in front of you there, as an example, you could then place one on the opposite wall. So if you did turn around with your layout, at least it will pick it up that way. So yeah, have a look at the extenders. Jim, if you point it a while at the ceiling, the signal goes. We'll point it at the ceiling, the signal will go further. Don't think it works like that, if I'm honest. It's infrared at the end of the day. And more to the point, if you've actually got fluorescent tubes, if you've got the old style fluorescent tubes as opposed to the nice LED ones, which we have in here, you can see, I really cannot get used to this camera thing where it, like there, so there's some LED LED strip lights there, excuse me. But if you've got the old fluorescent tubes, sometimes that can affect the dynamis. Dynamis? I'm getting so confused with blooming systems now. Yeah, that can also affect the it's just noise everywhere. It's so hard to think what I'm trying to say here. It's so hard to think about all this at the same time. But yeah, no, anyway, back to what I was saying. The fluorescent tubes can have a bit of an effect on the infrared signal from the dynamis. So do have a look and see if that is the case. If you put mirrors on the ceiling, it will. IR bounces off and gets better signal.
Can I have Flymo's crest, please?
Flymo's crest, right. There you go, Flymo's crest.
I spent a lot of time building this train.
I don't think it's long enough.
No, it's not. It's half the length it should be. Look at Blyton Bridge.
Should we be worried, James? You know, DCC train automations, if you put mirrors on your ceiling. I'm slightly concerned by that comment. Not entirely sure why. Well, actually I am, but I'm not going to say it on chat. But anyway, so yeah, mirrors on the ceiling, there you go. Anybody wonders what James's showroom's like, it's mirrors on the ceiling. There we go. Anyway, I can hear a 68.
You can.
I don't actually have anything II here because I do have a little. I do have an. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just so behind you.
You're gonna have to move again in a sec.
I know. Give me 30 seconds and I'll change it. Well, actually 3 seconds, more like. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Look at that, like a well-oiled machine.
Ceiling mirrors. Where does the pole go? You just need a white ceiling.
Oh, God.
Not me. A customer had this, and I did not ask why. A customer had CV. Oh wow, that's almost as good as my tinfoil on my garage door to keep the heat in. Again, I can't show you that because the cameras aren't down there. You might just see it there. Oh god, this is so hard trying to get the thing. When you can mind Toby's head, but yes, I do have some insulation there to basically keep the heat in. But there we go. I wouldn't have asked the customer why either. I'd have probably just tried to walk away without laughing. I can hear a 68. So yeah, by all means, we should probably have a 68 appearing on the layout at some point. Anytime soon, I'm guessing. I can see that he's got 6827 selected on the controller, so yeah, we shall wait and see. I don't know how much of the actual audio you're actually going to pick up, because obviously the microphone is straight in front of me here. So yeah, we'll see what it sounds like. But yeah, there is a video on its way. I shall have to do another video myself, actually. I ran. Yeah, I probably would have done the same too. What happens in Somerset stays in Somerset.
Alright, my love.
I should probably add that I spent most of my younger years in Somerset, actually. Yeovil in Somerset, to be honest.
You should know then.
What about Somerset?
What happens in Somerset stays in Somerset.
Well, not much happened in Somerset, actually. I was there for my granddad's funeral once. Shall we talk about that? No, okay, right. I should probably add now that my granddad was the one that got me into model railways. He also got me into electrics in a big way as well. So much so that my first memory of a soldering iron was me grabbing it from the wrong end. But there we go. Is your file chip for the 68 cheaper than the ESU one, or is it about the same or more expensive? So the chip is an MS decoder. So the MS decoder is unfortunately more expensive than the ESU one. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but that's yeah, okay. It's just the fact that it comes up on the replay for me to see as well. But there we go. Right, so yes, the ESU one is slightly cheaper, but I do think the overall sound of the MS is slightly better than the V5. But again, it's entirely up to you. Was not in Somerset. It was abroad, somewhere in Germany maybe. Have you got 7 on? Or 2 on?
Oh, maybe.
Have you got the brake on? That will generally stop it from moving. You've broke it!
Sorry, Dad. Can I just say at this point, if anybody wants my opinion on controllers, I prefer the NCE. I don't have to go on an iPad. Sorry, people didn't see that.
I think that coach is off again.
Oh, for goodness sake. No, it isn't. We're good.
We're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. He's back on. I'm chasing you. It's a ghost engine, it doesn't have a driver yet.
Ooh.
You leave us Somersetters alone. Somersetters.
Sorry.
Oh. Cheers, James. Thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate it. I'll have to get hold of you soon to have a chinwag. That 68 sounds awesome. Yes, it should do. It took me nearly 2 years to get that file actually working to a level that I was happy with. But yes, going back to what we were saying about Zimmo or ESU, they're both the same recordings. I do feel that the Zimmo is slightly better, but if I'm honest, it's more expensive. So entirely up to you. But I have the sound file available on both platforms, whether you like the Zimmo or the ESU.
Again, if it's
James just has to add the fact that he's not from Somerset.
okay. Again, if it's worth anything, me being a novice with DCC, I've found the Zimmo decoders better to work with if you're changing CVs.
Oh,
I
yes,
give you
that
example
is
Ashley's Dean Goods, which
Yes,
I tried to set up and
that
I had
is-
to bring to you because it was just too overly complicated.
That is something that I would probably add, yes. The ESU decoders, when you want to change CVs on them, you've got a load of index CVs to change things, whereas a Zimo decoder doesn't use any indexing CVs, it's just straightforward CVs. So it is definitely easier to do CV settings on the Zimo decoder. Yeah, most definitely. Loco Lambton, thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you're well. Whoa, that was fast.
Nobody saw it.
Okay. Hit the like button. Thank you, Flymo. James has some massive news coming very soon. I look forward to this. I hope I get a little sample to have a play with. Maybe showcase on my channel here. Actually, that's always good. We like doing product things on the channel here as well. So yeah, if you've got something you can send me, I'll do a product review on screen. You know, I've already got an underground set coming to me to run around the layout for a review. So yeah, we'll do a little video on the underground set. Cheers, underground Eric. Right, it is just coming up to 8:45. We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes nearly.
Madden.
So you haven't crashed the layout too much or killed anything. So yes, that's pretty good going.
When do I get my license?
Ooh, he will come up here one Sunday evening and join us for a chat.
Woo.
Ooh, yeah, you heard it here first, boys and girls. So DCC Train Automations will be coming here to join me on a chat. So that'll be quite cool. I look forward to that. Actually, you can tell me what an utter piece of rubbish my layout is, James.
I think it's rather splendid. It seems to work a damn sight better than mine, and it's prettier.
I've got to finish doing the block detection though. I've got S88 block detectors to go around here. I've got three of them. So yeah, I've got to do the S88 block detection, which means I've got to go under here and cut lots of wires. We know how much you like wiring.
You've got some of that to do next time you come round to mine.
Oh joy. See, nobody actually wants me for me. They just want me for my
No, I want you for you.
body.
No, we're not doing that one. Step away from John.
I will. Cool. I look forward to it, James.
Oh, you are joking.
There's no coupling on that end.
No.
Oh, you've run all the way around.
I've taken it all
you've
the way around.
okay.
You see, it's almost like I think about these things,
Ah.
but that coupling's far too low at this end.
Is it?
Yes, look.
Oh, blimey.
There you go.
Oh.
Fix it.
Ah, hang on. The coupling's actually gone.
Is it?
Yeah. The actual hook's actually gone.
Ah. Let me find it.
Oops.
It's probably in the box. Where's the box?
Standard for flipping thingy. What are you doing? Get out of there.
Looking in the box.
Wait, there's loads here.
Oh, all right, Mr. Clever Clone. I'll put that.
What's
on.
your opinion of the Class 70? Yeah.
You not like 70s?
I don't mind Class 70s, but I think if I had a choice, well, I definitely want to do a better sound file for a Class 70, if I'm honest. Yeah, a better sound file would be nice for a Class 70. See if you can lose the hook off this one as well.
Why is it my fault?
Well, it's not your fault, it's just the fact that it's
Okay, fair enough.
come off around the layout somewhere. God, that's tight. There's one let down with these. The couplings do seem to droop down. Ow! Stabbed myself with a coupling. Get in there. It'll be somewhere around the layout.
Probably.
I'll just have to put all my couplings away now. What's your opinion of the Class 70? If you do, I'd love nothing more than to collaborate and help with it. I love the thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing bad to say about the Class 70. I mean, it's a nice loco at the end of the day, or I think it is. Most people refer to it as... Well, they refer to the 70 as an ugly duckling or something like that, isn't it?
I don't know. I personally quite like them. I think they're quite a nice looking engine.
I quite like them too, actually. To be fair, but yeah, no, definitely. I would definitely want to do. I would definitely like to do a better Class 70 sound file. That's for definite. So, James Petts, thank you for joining. I approve of signals. That's very good, James, because we've got quite a few on this layout, actually. Can't see that working though. Climax Crest. Now there's something you don't see every day. Class 68 pulling a set of suburban LMS coaches. Now that is something you will never ever see. Bangkok, take care. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Really appreciate it. Good evening, James. I hope you're well. What have you been up to today? Get your answer in quick, because we're only here for another 10 minutes. Maybe I should set up a community Facebook page.
Oh, I've got a Facebook page, haven't I?
Yeah, but maybe I should set one up for the people in the chat so we can go and look at their projects.
That's a good idea.
Blimey, 169 people have viewed us this evening. I mean, are Sunday evenings a good time for everyone? Is it a bad time for everyone? Do we think I should do it on another day? Just saying. Today's mostly been baking cakes. Ooh.
Oh, happy day.
I like cake, yeah. Love cake, yeah. That's a good point. I might have to ask my missus if she'd bake a cake fairly soon. I really want a cake. But there we go. So, yeah. Sundays are good for Richard once the minion is asleep. Aww, bless her. She's lovely, really. Good for me. Cool. Excellent. One can't go wrong with a spot of cake in the afternoon. Now, everyone loves a good bit of cake, actually. A nice lemon drizzle cake. That's my favourite. Very underrated, the lemon drizzle cake, but I definitely love it. What's your favourite cake?
Mine would have to be something with toffee.
Toffee, something with toffee. You love toffee,
Caramel,
right?
Toffee, fudge.
See, I'm definitely a lemon drizzle person. It's surprisingly underrated, the lemon drizzle cake.
No, lemon drizzle just doesn't do it for me.
No, okay.
No. Sorry, you're a heathen.
So, for those of you who have just joined us, the person you can see lurking in the background there is not the garage gremlin, which the garage gremlin. No, this is Toby. Toby has his own Facebook channel, which I shall go and link you guys to.
I've been one of them too.
He has a YouTube channel as well. Who's this? Someone chatting to me. Oh no. Someone has commented on Westmoreland. Ah. What have you said? What have you done? Right, I got weird things here popping up. Oh, why does Facebook always just go away? Just telling people on Facebook, go away. Right, so
there you go.
I shall put Toby's. This is Toby's Facebook page for anyone that wants to join.
It'd be very much appreciated.
17 people like this page so far,
yes.
So if everyone on this chat can go and like Toby's page, let's see if we can get him up to 30.
Please.
We'll get him up to 30 before the end of the night, okay? That's nice is my comment. Yes, I've just seen that, Flymo. There's a really nice picture on... actually, I can show everyone this.
Yes, you
There's
can.
a really, really nice picture. Oh, I need to get myself out of the way. Hang on. There we go. Get myself out of the way. A really nice picture on Toby's Facebook page. I can't...
Cover photo.
I can't for the life of me think where those two loco. I've seen those two. I've definitely seen those two locos somewhere before. I'm not entirely sure where, but I know I've just got this horrible feeling that I've definitely seen them somewhere before. The fact of the matter is the comment section in the corner here actually says me. But anyway, get off my head, annoying fly. Yes, very nice. Oh, look at that!
No.
It's also shared a thing. So Ashley, oh look, we shall like it. There we go. There we go. Some likes there. And just for you at home as well.
Oh, you've opened a YouTube on a YouTube.
I've opened a YouTube on a YouTube. I do have desktop audio on actually, so in theory we can actually sit here and watch this nice video that Toby's put together on his railway. I disapprove of flies. Yes, I totally disapprove of flies, especially when they land on my head.
Can I just point out at this point, there is so much more to do to it. There's back scenes to go up, there's no scenery done. I purely wanted to get the track down so we had something to play with. I had to rebuild all the floor in the barn and actually re-roof it before I could start building the layout. So I recognise that coaling tower somewhere. Ah, yes.
Yours is grey, mine's red.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Did I get that off you? Or I might have got it off Chris Johnson, I don't know.
I don't think you got it off me, no. Mine's red. Mine's over there.
Yes.
In the corner, it's red. If I forget YouTube. YouTube is good. We like YouTube.
YouTube's smashing.
There we go. So what we're currently watching is the video that's recently done by Toby on his layout at home. It's a work in progress, as you can see.
It features most of your locos.
It does feature a lot of my locos, actually. Mainly because I don't have enough room to run them myself, so I always take them over his house and run them on his big layout. So his layout's much bigger than mine as well, actually. So
that's half the reason it's taking so long to do.
Yeah.
It's 27 foot by 13.
There you go, 27 by 13. So I've got about similar length, I reckon.
Yes.
I've got, what have I got? I've got 26 plus whatever this is. So yeah, I've probably got about 30 feet worth of track, actually. But the problem is I don't have the width, so I can't do big run rounds like you.
No.
Plus I have a door there, so
rather
yeah.
inconvenient.
Yeah. But the door opened the other way.
There's
the
an
door
idea.
opened outwards. I could run something through that wall and turn it into a big loop. But anyway. Oh, look! There's a Jubilee that we've been featuring this evening.
Yes, both have featured on this evening's video.
James Petts, did he say barn? A barn in a splendid place to put a model railway. Much more fun than cows.
Yes,
Agreed.
and ironically it did used to have cows in it way back when.
You found a cow pack?
No. Since it closed as a butcher's in the 70s, just someone
Oh,
left a
right,
cow
sorry.
back there
Okay.
that long,
No.
yeah.
It'd be very solid, break up sort of thing.
Oh,
Do
God.
that? No?
It'd be like a
No.
cookie.
It'd be like a cookie, big round cookie on the floor, yeah? Lovely, fantastic. Yikes, what's the length of track in kilometres? We have no idea.
No. It's
Do you know
about
what? I
80
need to
feet
get.
all the way
Do you know what? I
around,
keep
isn't
seeing this. I really fancy getting one of those measurement cars.
it? Yeah.
There's a measurement car that you can basically. Yeah, that would be quite an interesting thing to do. So, Chumu. James Betts, Chumu. Apparently. It's a Chumu. Choo choo. Moo. Chow. Chow.
Okay.
Chumu.
Oh, that's what I should call the layout.
What, Chumu?
Yeah. I'll have a station on it called Chumu. There you go.
It's a halt.
Yes. Chumu Hole.
Chumu halt.
Next to a farm. Oh, that's a
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. James Petts, you have now inspired 9
Thank you,
metres.
James.
27 feet is approximately 9 metres. That's huge.
Is it? Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks for noticing, he says.
Yes. No, it was part of the discussion me and my wife had when we were buying a house. It had to
If you
have
turn
somewhere-
that off, we can probably hear you a bit better.
I don't know which one I've got it on now. That one.
There you go.
Yes, it was part of the discussion. It had to have somewhere decent enough for a model railway.
A dynamometer car, yes. So Flymo, what you're actually saying is there is a company out there. I think ESU did one, which has lots of little fantastic little lights on it actually, which is pretty cool. But I think Pico is another one that manufacture a little dynamometer. Goodness sake, must be late.
Dynamometer.
Dynamometer car. There we go. So yeah, they actually do a little dynamometer car. Oh my goodness sake. It's just awful. Clearly not enough caffeine. Clearly I've had too much caffeine actually.
Clearly, yes.
But yeah, in actual fact, wouldn't it be really cool if the LNER, the LNER dynamometer, oh, for goodness sake, the LNER dynamometer car, the LNER dyno car, we shall call that.
That'll do.
Wouldn't that be really cool if that actually featured a working little
Wheel.
taco?
Yes.
in it?
Yes. Yes, it would.
That'd be kind of cool,
yes.
actually. Yeah, and you can like lock your top speed and all that sort of stuff. That'd be kind of cool as well, actually.
Yes. That would be quite.
Well, that's
cool.
what it was used for, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Top speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was behind Mallard, wasn't it? Yeah.
No,
So-
was it?
Was it? Oh, I don't know.
What's my?
I'm not an LNER person. I have no
I
idea.
am.
However, I do keep looking at the LNER V2. I've got to say, as a whole, I do think that is one of probably Bachmann's best locomotives.
It is a very nice looking machine.
It's really smart, actually. Really nice. I like the way they've done the 21 pin. I like the way they've included tabs on it so you can add lighting to it. Because I've done one recently for a friend, Anthony at AGR Models. I don't know if you're watching, and there's a nice little plug for you. AGR Models in Leighton Buzzard. But yeah, I've recently done a. It was one of the Durham Light Infantry. Oh, I can't get my words out this evening.
Durham Light
Infantry. Yeah. I did one of them for him recently, and I actually added 2 lamps to the front of it. I made the firebox glow better. You know, let's put a black surround over LEDs that are supposed to give a glow. Yeah, okay. So basically, you can take that black surround off, and then just basically get a Sharpie. It's down there, down the other end. Silver Sharpie. No, it's not. It's over here.
There it is.
Silver Sharpie, and you can basically colour in the black plastic with the silver Sharpie, and it makes the firebox glow looks 1,000 times better.
Yeah, good.
So anyway, but yeah, did that, did a stay alive, did a bigger speaker, all that jazz. Anyway, How does one become an LNER person?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, New Junction.
By liking the best railway company out there. You just have to look into it yourself. Kind of.
Yes.
What was there on offer?
Yes,
look,
but you can't
they're
exactly say
beautiful.
that.
They work well. Yes, okay. It's an
You-
LNER
how
layout.
can you say that when you've got all my LMS stuff on it?
Well, your LMS stuff sounds 10 times better than any of mine because you invest a lot more time putting decent speakers and stuff in. So, no.
So basically what we're saying is, eventually what's going to happen is Toby's going to sell all his LNER stuff and he's going to be converted to LMS because they sound much better. They're much better sounding locos.
No, only yours.
Thank you, Flymo, for putting AGR models in there as well. Here comes New Junction. There you go. This is how you become an LNER person. Or it's LNER modern image person. So yeah, New Junction. New Junction there is going to tell us how you become an LNER person. However, it is quite cool to be said. The Zoomers are quite cool, to be fair. I do quite like the Zoomers.
What I would like to see out of the Azumers, being as though they are LNER, is someone actually paint one up.
We're doing air quotes now,
Air
aren't we?
quotes. Because, sorry, Richard. Because they are LNER, I want a green loco at the front.
Yeah.
With obviously black down the side of the windscreens, and then all the rest of the coaches
Oh, but didn't they
painted
do that?
as teaks.
They did. Sorry, what we can do is we're going to stop your thing. That's actually been quite entertaining having that on in the background. But you did have the three. It was on the West Coast Main Line, wasn't it? West Coast Main Line. It was 4 locos, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, but I want an entire train doing. So all the carriages
they did
need
that
to look
really
like
cool
teaks.
picture. This is where New Junction needs to send me a wicked picture of the 4 locomotives. Wasn't it I think it was the Flying Scotsman, it was the HST, it was the 91, and it was the Azuma that was all pictured in one photograph. And for the life of me, I will never ever find this photograph, no matter how hard I look for it, actually.
Or was that when they were parked at York?
Surely New Junction is an Eastern Region person. Ooh. No, they came down. They actually came down the West Coast Main Line. 4 all running the same direction.
Yeah.
As well. It was like the
York.
only.
I'm
The only.
sure it
Was
was
it
to
to
York.
York?
Yeah.
Trains. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? I was going to put trains to York. That doesn't work. What would it be? There was like. It must be some. But if I put something like Flying Scotsman or something like that, something might come up. That's
lots
really
of pictures
lots
of
of
the
the Flying
Flying
Scotsman,
Scotsman.
but not on the West Coast Main Line. Come on.
Surely if it's... There you go.
Where?
There.
There we go. No. Bad.
Don't do that.
Bad. Right, hang on.
Open image.
Open in image in new tab. There we go. Oh, that's extremely not helpful.
Yes, that's better.
That's extremely not helpful. I've pushed lots of buttons and I've taken us off the screen. But yes, that's the picture I'm referring to, basically, where you've got the Flying Scotsman, the LNER Azuma, the LNER 91 and the LNER HST all running down the same track, all in the same direction. What a cool picture.
But what Richard at New Junction needs to do now is have a custom paint job on an Azuma with the colours of Flying Scotsman on the driving car, and then all the rest of the carriages as either teaks or... I just think that would be so trip. I am sorry, Richard at New Junction.
What did they do? They did something weird once upon a time, but yeah, no, very cool. I didn't know there was actually windows in the sides of the Azumas. You can see someone sticking his head out the side of the window here.
Looking backwards as well.
Looking backwards. Oh.
Well, he is. You can see the back of his head.
Isn't it funny how they all seem to be roughly...
Die!
Gotcha.
Oh, it was a moth, poor thing.
I don't care, I ate them.
You ate them. What did they taste like? Sorry. Dad jokes, I'm qualified, it's alright.
They all seem to be roughly around the same length as well, actually.
I think that was probably on purpose, dear.
Okay. Right, anyway, we have exceeded 9 o'clock now, so on that note...
Do you not just want to put that up for the purists? One last view of Flymo's crap.
No, I'm just going to... What am I doing? I was going to carry on. One last view of the layout, right?
Yes, we want to see Flymo's crest.
Flymo's crest, one more time. There we go. So we have the lovely 68, 27 Splendid there, running into the station. That will be the final shot for this evening. Thank you ever so much for joining me on this rather last minute, doing this completely wrong. That's the point against you. There's a way to end the stream. Right. Okay.
Oops.
Should I go and change the point then?
No, no.
Oh my
I killed
gosh.
it! Yay, I hit the platform.
Oh, it's still going. It's still going very, very
shouldn't
fast.
Be.
It's
Stop.
going very,
Big
very
stop button.
fast.
Big stop button.
Right, there we go.
Are we on?
We're on.
Sorry.
Anyway, right. Thank you very much for joining us on this very last minute decision to do a live stream this evening. Thank you ever so much to all the new subscribers that have come onto the channel, and thank you to New Junction for a lovely video showing our electrical endeavours on wiring his new junction layout up. Look forward to doing more work on that as well. Look forward to doing more work on my own layout. Look forward to doing more live streams with Toby. So yeah, it's been a good laugh actually tonight actually. So yeah, thanks very much guys, really appreciate it. Once again, take care, we'll see you all soon. My next stream will be on the 4th of September, so make sure you go and like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you know when I'm next streaming. And all being well, I should have some more work done on the layout. We'll have more videos from Toby as well on his YouTube and his Facebook, excuse me, and we'll go from there. So